Well, hi there and welcome to CXM Gaming. Today we are on Paul McCartney's website. I'm showing you guys the track listing to his new album. It's 10/12 today, so his album is coming out on the 15th, which is this coming Tuesday. It's coming out very soon, in only 3 days, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the track listing. This is for the deluxe version. It will include additional brand new studio recordings. Standard and deluxe both include. So here's the track listing. Now if you read about the album, if you know a lot about it like me, he had 4 producers. You could probably just see from here. Paul Epworth. I'll explain a little of each one because I read about the album. Paul Epworth. He helped Adele with her 21 album. Mark Ronson worked with what's her name? Amy Winehouse. Worked with someone else too. So, and he DJ'd for Paul's wedding with the Nancy, so that kind of gave him a boost. Giles Martin is the son of George Martin. So he actually did, I believe, 6 out of the 12 tracks on the album, even though you see there's 13, 14, ignore those for now. He did 6 out of the 12. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, see, this one doesn't really count because it says additional production. Both of these are additionals. No, that's up to you if you want to count that. It's actually 7, but 8, 9. See, Giles Martin, he practically led this whole thing. He's one of the main producers. See, Paul and Giles Martin. So anyways, and then lastly, you got Ethan Johns. I believe his dad's name is Glenn Johns or something like that. I think it's Glenn Johns, yeah, and his dad actually worked with the Beatles too, I think, for Let It Be and something else. But I believe it's Giles Martin that started the whole Beatles Love. I think he produced the Beatles Love, that show that's like Cirque du Soleil at Disney. And yeah, so as you can see, they all have their own styles. And as you read about that, Paul even said that kind of Mark Ronson writes the kind of happier songs. Like, for instance, he wrote New. You know, it's a really nice song. It's a really good song. And sadly, I really like the way Mark Ronson produces things. But if you notice, he only produced 2 tracks on this whole album. Yeah, he only produced 2 tracks on this whole entire album. Just Alligator and New. And Ethan Johns only produced 1 song on here. But he produced Turned Out too, but that's a bonus track. But he really only produced 1 song, which is Hosanna. And it was recorded in 2012. I believe it was taken off of the Kisses on the Bottom album. It might have not even been taken off. That's the thing, you know. Just because he recorded in 2012 doesn't mean it was taken off. You know, he has a bunch of songs that were probably recorded around that time, if not even before 2012. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and read you off the songs and tell you where he performed them. Now, see, this is a better video because I'm actually giving you info. I'm not just saying here's the track listing, good day. I'm kind of giving you more details, and this is all facts. None of this is lies or made up. Okay, so Save Us, he performed that. The first time was at the iHeartRadio Festival, and then he also played it Jimmy Kimmel Live. He played it again on Jimmy Fallon, the late night show. Best quality probably on that one. Wasn't too loud. The quality came out really good. Alligator, he hasn't performed that live. On My Way to Work, he hasn't played that. I don't know what any of those sound like. I know this. They actually are on YouTube too. And, you know, I told myself I didn't want to listen to it, you know. I want to wait till the album comes out. I suggest you guys do the same. You know, it's just the right thing to do. I did listen to a little Alligator, I think, but in another one, but I didn't really want to listen to it, so I just listened to just like literally less than 10 seconds. I didn't even want to hear it. Maybe I listened to a little more, but you know, I don't want to hear the album before it comes out. So next is Queenie Eye. This song people are saying that it's released, and you know, I don't see anything of it is released, because I go on iTunes and it doesn't say you can buy it. So I mean, I don't know. But Queenie Eye, I know Paul's working on a music video for it. I remember reading about that. He said he banned meat, he banned all this stuff, you know, you can't do in the music video, but he's letting fans be in it and stuff. I'm excited to see how that comes out. I'm sure it will come out great. Early days. Yeah, there's already people on YouTube doing covers for all these songs. It's because the album's already out in like Australia and stuff. New. This is one of the best hits. Love this song so much. This is produced by Mark Ronson and Giles Martin. I really like the way Paul Epworth does it too. I really like his producing because I have heard Save Us. Remember, he performed it. They all have different styles, which is what makes this album really unique. You know, different ways. It's really cool. And appreciate Giles Martin, everybody out there. He performed that live too, at all the places. Same as he did with New. He did all those live together. He did Save Us, Save Us, everybody out there, and New. He did those all live at the same places, and he just performed on the 10th in New York, Times Square. He introduced Queenie Eye to the public for the first time. If you want to watch that, go ahead and look that up on YouTube. There's people that uploaded it if you want to hear what it sounds like. Someone also produced the studio version. I'd wait till the album comes out though. Hosanna, I Can Bet, Looking at Her, and Road. I don't know what any of these sound like, so I'm excited to hear them. Sound like cool tracks. Now, you know, the first time I looked at this, you know, I was very surprised at the title tracks, because, you know, it just doesn't sound like something Paul would do, you know. And he even said that, as you see down here. Now, these are bonus tracks, Turned Out, and Get Me Out of Here. Now, here's the thing, before we move on. There's two more songs. I read this on the internet. Scared and The Life of a Party Girl. Now, people are saying, I read, on my iTunes it says that these two songs right here are the ones I'm getting, but then I read something else on a website, and it said that those two songs are the ones that are in the UK, and we get The Life of the Party Girl and Scared. So I'm just like, what? I'm a little confused there, because it's like these are the ones we get, not those two. I think the people are confused. I think it's the other way around. I think the UK and Japan and all that get The Life of the Party Girl and Scared, and we get these. And Japan gets all 4 bonus songs, so Japan gets 16 songs. We only get 2. And you know, there's a bunch of rumors. This is why I just wait till the album comes out. There's other people that are saying Scared is in this album. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. They said it's like a hidden track. All I know is I don't see it, but I know there are hidden tracks. Sometimes Paul does, like, you know. He's done that in his albums, where he puts in a little clip of a song that he unreleased, or whatever you want to say. So, executive producers, Paul McCartney, Giles Martin. It's mixed by Mark Spike Stent. Sounds like a fake name. It's not, though. At least I don't think it is. Deluxe edition, total running time 52 minutes, 15 seconds. Wow, that's a long album. Now, see, normally it would only be about 40-something minutes. But I think this song's like 6 minutes. One of these is like 6 minutes. I'm excited to hear how long it is, you know. Normally, Paul doesn't have songs that long on his albums. That's what I'm excited about. I noticed his songs this year, they seem longer than usual. You know, longer the better when it comes to his music. So, yeah, he performed at iHeartRadio, Save Us New, and everybody out there. It's funny when I play people at album, they're surprised it's me. A lot of the tracks are quite varied and not necessarily a style you'd recognize as mine. I didn't want it to all sound the same. I really enjoyed making this album. It's always great to get a chance to get into the studio with a bunch of new songs. And I was lucky to work with some very good, cool producers. We had a lot of fun. Sounds like he had a great time making this album. So Paul worked on the album with producers Paul Epworth, Mark Ronson, Ethan Johns, and Giles Martin. The album was recorded at Henson Recording Studios, Los Angeles, Avatar Studios, New York, Abbey Road Studios, London Air Studios, London Wolf Tone Studios, London, and Hog Mill Hill, East Sussex. Wow, I didn't know he recorded in that many places. I read something that said he recorded something in Hell's Kitchen too, and I don't mean the show, I don't think. I read something about that. You can search it too. Artwork information, new album cover inspired by Dan Flavin, with special thanks to Stefan Flavin, or Flavin. Logo and cover art, Rebecca and Mike. I think that's the Mike guy up here. They're talking about Mike Spike Stent. Consult lead design, yes. Cover image, Ben Ivy. News available to pre-order from Amazon and iTunes. Here's a few comments for people. If you wanna... I don't really care to read other people's stuff, but if you guys wanna, if you're that type of people, that's okay with me. There's nothing wrong with reading it. Sometimes I like to read other people's comments. So anyways, right here, here's Paul's lovely new artwork for his album. You'll take a good look at that. Looks amazing. What it looks like to me is that he's in a room. You can clearly see the ground. And then those are lights I think they made on the wall. It's really cool. Now the thing is if you looked at the original, I thought that white one with the black letters was his original album cover. Because when you downloaded new, that's what the picture showed. But I guess, sometimes on artist albums they do that. Because I remember when I got the new single from Jack Johnson. I know this is off topic, but I got the single from Jack Johnson and it showed a different picture than what his album is when it came out. So that's what Paul practically did, And supposedly, Queenie Eye is his second single, so he has like 2 singles for his new album. So anyways, yeah, October 14th in the UK, 15th in the US. Already came out in Australia, I think on the 10th. So they're lucky. They already got that album. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more news of his new album, because I will be filming more. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Have an awesome day. Stay tuned.